a ranked team going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars and LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another team from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So BYU's offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
It's a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Arizona State's offense will have its first possession of the game. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fakes to grab. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Quick completion on the out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It's caught. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Wants to keep it in the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start this drive firing. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. BYU right back to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Firing to the right, complete. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Sun Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Going to try to get it himself. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not...
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He spins that thing down the middle. Snatches it on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome. But this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend board in San Antonio. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this no...
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Cougars headed quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man across the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Absolutely center cut. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Watts. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
It's a big game by the offense, and it's because of the timing on that play. Really nice route by the wide receiver. Quarterback got the ball out early. Man, these two look like they can complete that throw in their sleep.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Caught. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Sweet cut there. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And into the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and goal. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They've got to get to work to keep up with this offensive explosion, already down 21-3. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. BYU lines up quickly.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, just on the ground, jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of... ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. There he goes! And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get it through the air. Takes a hit as he fires.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. On the move at the 30. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And he makes another big play for this offense. And, man, if I'm this defense, at some point I'm going to learn my lesson. We're in the 2nd quarter. He's already over 100 yards. Like, I better start committing some resources to this guy, or else he's going to break some records because he is putting up some numbers on the day.
And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The sure hands, it's Ramsauer. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. The Sun Devils will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Here we go. The running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Bunch formation for these receivers. He's got him.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try and pick up some positive yards.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Now improvising. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And everything is going right. I mean, off a deflection, you've already scored a bunch of points. You got the lead. Palmer, everything that they've dialed up so far, it seems like it's working just fine.
And you just feel for the defense on that play, too, because obviously they've been making mistakes, and they've given up a lot of big plays, and we've seen missed tackles. Finally, an opportunity maybe to get an interception, just some ray of hope or something to look back on positively in this game. And again, like you said, David, it just has not been their day today.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll start this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And the Sun Devils are marching down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under fire. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Wants to throw again. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep it.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Tackle is made at the 42-yard line. Second down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
BYU.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The handoff as they run the counter play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It's him in stride inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He's trying to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Arizona State. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going right to work up top. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it, and he will score. Touchdown, BYU.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
63, BYU 10.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Finding an escape route. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The solid return there offsets some of the... yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros, and get the dub.
Got his man on the right. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eye.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Looks it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line.
Offense takes over. 1st and 10.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coach